actually cut himself, for real. Facts you probably didn't know about Rambo, First Blood. Sylvesterstallone sliced his arm with a real knife, and even broke a rib during the cliff fall scene. That scream? Not acting. He also injured his hand from a misfired squib, thinking it nearly blew his thumb off. And that iconic coat, made from a random piece of rotten canvas found on set, which Stallone kept after filming. Even the knife became legendary, custom made and later copied everywhere. That's why it feels so raw, because the pain you see is real. These fights feel real because they almost are. Facts you probably didn't know about the raid. Most of the cast were real martial artists, and the SWAT actors trained with Indonesian Navy's special unit for real tactical movement. Fight scenes were shot in brutal long takes at near full speed. Even the teamwork feels authentic because it was drilled like a real unit. And wild fact, the bullet-riddled van scene used real ammunition and had to be done in one take. That's why every fight feels one mistake away from chaos. Reality feels artificial here, and that's intentional. Facts you probably didn't know about Dark City. The city literally reshapes at night, with moving buildings built mostly as practical sets, not CGI. And after filming, parts of those sets were reused in The Matrix. But here's the hidden layer. The film cuts almost every 2 seconds, creating a constant sense of unease. Even small details shift, like a spiral forming in a coffee cup after reality changes. That's why it feels off, because the world is breaking, even when you don't notice.
You take several, the implicit acceptance of the fact that substance D cannot screw up an accelerator linkage or a carbidal adjustment.
Yeah, dude, don't blame the drugs.
This movie feels like a hallucination because it was designed to. Facts you probably didn't know about ascannerdarkly. The whole film was shot live action first, then transformed using digital rotoscope animation, frame by frame. That wasn't just a visual gimmick. It was meant to make reality feel unstable, just like the characters' minds. And wild fact, many scenes kept tiny actor movements animators normally remove, which makes everything feel strangely alive. That's why the movie feels less like sci-fi and more like a dream falling apart.
I'm in charge of this class. I'm the warrior chief. I'm the merciless god of anything that stirs in my universe. You fuck with me, and you will suffer my wrath.
A substitute teacher walks into school and starts a war. Facts you probably didn't know about The Substitute. Tom Berenger plays a mercenary undercover as a teacher, turning a school into a covert battlefield. The film also opens with a Cuba-linked drug raid, reflecting real tensions in Miami at the time. And here's a detail most miss. Real students were used as extras, paid with free pizza to stay after school. That's why it feels grounded, because even the background is real. This game feels real because it blurs everything. Facts you probably didn't know about eXistenZ. Director David Cronenberg kept visuals simple, so reality shifts without you noticing. But here's the hidden detail. Allegra's hair changes in each world, from straight to fully curled. Even Ted subtly changes too. And the title? eXistenZ hides secret, which means God in Hungarian. That's why it feels unsettling, because you never know what's real. These duels feel too real because they're based on one. Facts you probably didn't know about the Duellists. Ridley Scott shot the film entirely on real locations. No sets were built. And the story? Based on 2 real French officers who fought more than 30 duels over nearly 20 years, with swords, pistols, even on horseback. That obsession actually happened. And one famous scene has an accidental detail. An actor laughs during a proposal because a horse-off camera ruined the take. That's why the film feels authentic. It's history, almost untouched.